Good morning. The Monrovia City Corporation team is sitting right here in Sinkor area, 18th Street, and there's a massive demolition of Makeshift. And you see these things every day, every month, every week. The City Corporation is telling people, do not get up, take sticks, and come and start putting it on the road in the name of no hustle, you're doing business. When you do these things, that they have to come after you to have them removed, then it's another problem. So this morning, the team is here, the city planning team, the city manager, who happens to be the deputy mayor, the public safety director general, Clarence Shafa Lasana, the police director himself, Alfonso Amos Pepe, city manager Jones Williams, and the director general for city planning, Paul Robinson. They all here with a huge presence of city police officer. They give notice to these people to have their makeshift removed before the caterpillar or the front end loader can come here to carry out any form of massive demolition, refusal to one. And in this light, we have to keep the city together. We have to make sure that the city should have a very pleasant facelift. So in doing that, you have to remove every block or every makeshift from the sidewalks. And the sidewalks are meant for people to walk on. But imagine that you cannot walk on the sidewalk like parents have gotten used to walking on the road. As you can see, people walk on the road now because every sidewalks have been occupied with makeshift, quote-unquote, businesses. So we are here. We'll be going next to the Fiaman area, Fiaman, Lagbazi, and the zoo area. We'll be going there, also removing makeshifts from those areas that pedestrians supposed to walk on. So this is described as one of the peaceful demolition exercise where the police came ahead, talked to the owners of this makeshift to have this place removed, and they are adhering to it and doing it in a very civil and peaceful manner, whereas everything has been put in place. So these are the kinds of things that we want. So let's see if we can grab a word or two from some of the executives here on ground. This is so we're on 18th Street. Again, this is one of our Lone Star player residents, Sam Johnson. Imagine Liberians are doing great things, putting up massive structures like this. It's a plus for him. So I'd like to recognize him this morning for this exercise and having this kind of structure around here, and the removal of makeshifts and other things. It gives the area facelift, and we need more of these things, proper building structures, instead of just putting anything anywhere. So we're doing our job. Yeah. And so these areas will be removed. This is a massive structure, but let's go back to why we're here and I'll show you what this place looks like. It's a huge presence of police and city planning team, and also so this is it. Monrovia City Police, the city government, city planning, all our work. The city manager himself, Director General for Public Safety. So, if you're watching this live and you got your people who put makeshift structures, please call them and tell them that we are carrying out this exercise this morning. It's best and better for you to call them, let them know to start to remove it. As these people are doing theirs, they are removing their structure and without any. Sorry, we cannot come to Dixville. Dixville is not within our area. Austin, Magic, oh, I know. Yeah, but I know it's a major issue, but everything is going peacefully and swiftly this morning. So Sinkor Makeshift. We know Sinkor is one of the most beautiful part of Monrovia. And you know within Sinkor, here come when the caterpillar kind of move. The caterpillar kind of break everything now. Yeah. So they talked to them and they were so peaceful and they themselves in compliance. But come to think of it, see how they made the sidewalk. The people have taken the entire sidewalk, built on it. You know, there's no way. So imagine this side you have cars parked. Other people put their own thing there. Cars parked on the road. For that matter or reason, you find everybody walking on the main streets. Everybody. The country where people are not using the sidewalks anymore because of this kind of attitude. So once you live in here, you got your fence. Somebody cross the road or anything in that fence, they come and just put their own 2x2, 2x4, put it down, and that's it. Everybody like, look, chill, I beg you. Chill, I beg you. Yeah. We go up. Let me do this one for my one and only manager, Joe Payne. She's watching this live and I know she's just laughing, enjoying herself. She got one of the best directors in the country, one of the best director general. She and those people work together hand in hand, making sure that they carry the message of the Monrovia City Corporation across. And that's the lady Jill. We call her Jill Scott. The woman responsible for social media at the Monrovia City Corporation. Just watching. I'm telling you, Claudia, they will still build there after your leave. I'm telling you. And you know, the way in which they do it, in fact, you just get different zinc, different planks, different things. You just come and just put it outside, take the entire sidewalks. Nobody walk on sidewalk anymore in Liberia. Every corner, every place, every avenue you go in Sinkor is blocked. The toys are even our fence. But these places are meant for people to walk instead of walking on the main road. So as we await the front end loader, which is the caterpillar we normally call it in Liberia, as we await it, these people are removing the structure. The city police director himself is also here. Lots of serious presence here this morning. A lot of serious presence here this morning. All these things around needs to be removed. I guess it's from the city of Monrovia. All the makeshift. That's what we're trying to do. It's hard, right? But we all need a beautiful city. We all need a city. You know, most of the makeshift, come to think of it, most of them are used in times of crimes. So they put them there. The people sell in the morning, they get out, and the next thing you find out at night, these boys would just creep in, stand around it, harass people, hijack people, and do lots of things. So it's best that you know these places are clear off, that you can walk freely and see ahead of you, you know, than walking there in fear. You understand? So these are some of the reasons why the city government is doing as much as possible to clear. And a lot of directors coming here from the city police angle and city planning, community service director for policing is here. And they all here making sure to talk to people, telling them about, you know, their do's and not do, what to do, not what to do, all these things. So I just like the presence this morning of the city corporation, and I just like the attitude of the people of 18th Street, how peaceful they are, no noise, everybody in compliance, everybody doing what they can do. The police, yes, they will come and remove some other people, but they told these people to, you know, take their structures down. They themselves doing it. So at least for this group out, they will save their lead stake, they will save their zinc in their own ways. But those who will refuse now, when the caterpillar come, and one of my colleagues will say, we'll wipe it. Yeah, we'll take everything from there by force and break them down. So it's best if you're watching and you know people who are create an enabling environment for the citizens to do business. So this is how it is, right? Government, every government areas, they have their own operation. They are meant to ensure these things. So you cannot, where in the world you find, so because somebody just get up on the house, let me put it in the simplest like wrong way. Just get up on your house, you just take, you put it on the wall, you sit around the car, you open your Kobo shop. So is that the way for government to be attracted to come in and telling you now, say, okay, let's go, you go sell to the Capitol building? No. So there are so many people who are getting up to do things that attracts government, and then government gave them the opportunity. But if you say the government should do this, because people just get up on the street and just buy a stick and just come and pay all on the sidewalk, all government places, so they should not be removed. No way in the world people will keep it there. Nobody wants people to just build things anyhow. Look, we go places. Sometimes you guys follow the life. You'll see people will even come on the road as it is and start doing kubo. He said because government's supposed to find you job, government's supposed to no. Every time government goes, government comes, there are new people being employed because there are people who send out the CVs, there are people who try to follow, there are people who come through government job, through volunteerism, through different means. But if you sit and just come and just take one pot of oil and come and sit down right in the middle of Sinkor and start frying chips, so because government not give you a job. You know, we're in a kind of world where everybody's hustling, everybody's pushing, but it still doesn't say that people should just get up and just buy a steak and build anywhere. So if you saying that, oh, you're going to, so somebody you can rave on your all night and just build one, hell of a buy from there, and then the sense start going on in the community, you will come back to the same government and say government not doing a job. So these things will all should wash up away. Sometimes it's best to tell that person in your community, the thing you're doing is not correct. You can't build on this alleyway. You can't build on the sidewalk. Don't do it. Because one day, you'll end up being a loser. There are other spots that are private owned areas, owned by people. You could rent it. The marketplaces that government got, if we take a tour with you now in the market, you'll see a lot of tables empty. The people don't want to sell in the market anymore. They want to come on the road because they say that's the place to showcase their businesses. And you cannot do that. The marketplaces are built for you to go there and sell in. I'm telling you. We'll take a tour one day and you go and see. I thought I'm going live and this boy is calling me. I'm going live and okay. Down there. He knows that he doesn't have. What are you doing? Already in my name. Bye bye. On the left. So sorry for the interruption. I had a call there, but let's go back to things that we do. So many marketplaces, I'm telling you, where these dry goods and what goods the people sell, they got spaces in those markets. We took a tour to 9th Street, 8th Street right here, the market, Jogweta Market. You see tables, over 100 or 200 tables, free. Guess what? They leave the market, they're on the road. You go to town. You go to all the markets around here. They leave it. They leave the inside of the markets. They come by here and say, government are providing it. How? Why? The markets all over. The Fiamma right here got market. We want to demolish. They took the entire road. Now, if they go have to do, let me just show you what they did and what they're doing in Fiamma. I'm telling you, Ruben. Yeah, it's something that sometimes we ourselves, like my own community. I got home on Thursday, and I met the people building makeshift right on the pavement. And I said to them, did you guys get a permit? No. I said, then you cannot put any makeshift here except you go to City Hall and tell them what you want to do, how you want to do it. They will come and send the people to see it. The next day I woke up Friday morning, fast and prayer. I saw a whole lot of people at my door. They say, oh, because you're working with City Hall, so you're stopping people from putting things here and this. And I said, no, I'm not stopping you. I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, you have yourself to be blamed. You definitely have yourself to be blamed if you put it here and I'm here and I keep my mouth shut. Tomorrow the people kind of demolish it. You, as gullible this society is, somebody here can say, oh, that he didn't want because he working on the boat, he didn't want to bring the people. You will turn around again and lie on me. So I'm telling you, ways to go in this, you have to go to the city corporation, get squatter right. Let them tell you if it's possible for you to put whatever structure you want to put. So let me show you just the Fairmount was the market. We came, we demolished this place, clear the people off the road, and guess what? They have very big market there. But if you look ahead of you, umbrellas and everything on the road, you cannot even see the pavement of the road for people to walk on. I've never seen MCC planting flowers. I'm very disappointed in Liberia Mayor. Yeah, that's obvious, because you think that this job is about planting flowers, Cyrus. You need to read more about being a mayor and the things that the city is faced with. You know, there are a lot of you who don't read. Cyrus Swan, you gotta read about something before you talk about it. This mayor job is not about planting flowers. That's quote unquote it. So these things that are happening here are all things that is a part of the city. The way the city is supposed to be organized. So if you think that you'll see him planting flowers, you see him planting flowers. So at the end of the day, if they plant all the flowers, it will give you a job. Will it give you a job? When we plant flowers in the whole city, since in America, in other cities, there's also flowers you see all around. You guys don't understand that this job is way more than even the minds and mentality of us has to be changed. The concept, the way we conceptualize things, the way we think and talk about things. If you using this time to just wake up and tell your brother, oh, please do not throw plastic bag on the road, it makes a lot of sense than talking about I've not seen, I've never seen MCC planting flowers. What's that? So should we show you photos, videos of flowers being planted places? You think they just get it, plant flowers because it tells you that you're supposed to just go be planting flowers all over? You guys got to come to yourself and start behaving like Alakome. Yeah. What are you talking about? The city organizing the structure of the city and a lot of things. Do you know how many years we've gone that this city is one of the oldest cities? It's one of the oldest cities that people just get up and just do things on their own. Yeah, I never see city planting flower. What's that? What's that? See that plenty flower they're talking about here? A plenty flower they're talking about here? People get up and just do things out of the way. And you say you never see them plenty flower? And you surprised? You should be surprised of the kind of statement you make on this kind of medium. If you think that people won't look at it. You also got to help telling people what should be done, how it should be done. But you know, this kind of thing with the mentality of having this political mindset, so everybody thinks differently. The city is not about, the mayor job is not about planting flower, yeah? So take a book, come back, search it, and see and ask questions. Ask Google, ask AI, ask those questions. What a mayor job of planting flowers. You understand me? People trying to give this old city a facelift. Now we all can say, oh yes. Yeah? You just get up. So I will just get up in the morning. So just get up in the morning and just buy my 2x2. Just get up in the morning. Buy my 2x2. Look at this kind of thing they made brilliant. Almost 10 feet. Makeshift. 10 feet something, you come and put it on the entire sidewalk. And then you say, we'll go be planting flower. Come here, Ruben. Come here. You see our people, look. Every time you come on national television or national broadcast, say something of essence. Research about what's going on, the job going on, and how people are supposed to go about it. You understand me? Because this thing is serious. This thing is serious. You understand? So this is a non-political thing. This is about structuring the country. And you sit and say somebody should be planting flower. Who told you mayor job that to plant flower? That what the president put in there that to plant flower, then what? What the other people be doing now? Did they put in there to come plant flowers? Do you know where this man's taking the city from? The reform process, the organizing of this place. Do you know where it's coming from and where it's going? Do you know the amount of things that's happening, the transformation? Do you know the level of waste or day that is being collected by people who just get up in the morning and just put there and say no, they just throw it anywhere? Hey, you say planting flowers? At least if you help to tell you, since you're in a good frame of mind, since you're normal, since you're better, use this opportunity, Cyrus, and stop being rude and just say, oh, this is what you should do. This is what people need to do. We have to all make sure this city, you have to make sure that this city is better. Imagine the kind of makeshift that people put here, and then you find out that people will get up and start hiding in the places in the night, harassing people, hijacking people. The criminal rates will start going high only because people just put anything somewhere. So you find the city planning people here, those people responsible. So when you use this opportunity, instead of coming on this kind of we're not going to spoil the car. Sometimes we gotta go through our comment. Isaac, thank you. We have to go through the comments because some of people watching, they gotta know what's happening. But again, it's interesting. At least he's getting some education to know that this job So let's do this together. Let's build Liberia, think Liberia, and love Liberia. As we do these things, we are not doing it because of bad motive, but if we demolish these makeshift structures, tomorrow pedestrians, let's look at handicaps. Let's look at our brothers in wheelchair. They don't have sidewalks anymore. That's the main purpose. The sidewalk, the realm. They don't have sidewalk anymore. Now you will find them You'll find them. Now you'll find them. Now you find them. Sorry, I'm being distracted because there's too many things happening. Too many things happening. So, shut it. How many are you? So let's go. Let's keep talking. Let's keep sharing ideas. So clearing of Makeshift on 18th Street. And police giving warnings to residents and a lot of people here. I hope that Ruben Copper, please be moderate on your live and let us respect the choice of words we use on each other. But the thing of it, there's more to this job. And like someone would say, development comes with pain. Yeah, development comes with a lot, and in beautifying the city, in preparing the city for a better facelift, the city corporation, led by Mayor Shafa, is dedicated. He said, you know, one day, let me just share this with you. I hope some of you use this. The mayor said, I'd rather to have a good job done with a bad name than to have a good name and a bad job done. So I'm telling you, he's not looking for a good name and the job is not being done. He's looking for a name. He's looking for a name that gives him a better job. So he says, I've come to do the people's job and to do it the right way. Not to get good name for myself. No, you move. To get a good name. He said, I'm not looking for a good name. I'm not looking for a good name to do a bad job. I'm looking for a good name to do a good job. So if I'm going to do a good job and it's going to give him a bad name, well, so be it. So I'm telling you, Mayor Shafa is not moved by praises. oh, that good thing, or that other thing. He wants to do the right thing and make sure the right thing is done properly. Make sure it's done properly. Because I tell you, every time or anytime the city corporation going out, there's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months warnings. So many months of warnings. So many months of warnings. So we give them warning 3 months, 4 months. Consistently, they will be warned to not put it there. Sometimes you will see the MCCX remove something on it, and they will erase it, rebuilding it. Set. Kind of wait. So this is not something about. This is not something about favoritism. This is a job. This is a job, and we must do it without fear. I know a lot of people. Will say things, but they have to do the job. Yeah, Cyrus, James Thompson. It's you know, let me tell you something. Yeah, sure. So the way in which Cyrus is presenting or projecting his idea, planting flowers has been done, a lot of things, but the way in which he put it says or shows that he's not following. And that's why everywhere we go to do these kind of things, we gave advices. And now, as you can see, I'm going closer. You see now, they know that we're coming. Most of them are trying to remove their things because these people, you know, my man, all of us just in this thing. We're in this boat together. We got to understand. You can see that they're removing now. But the people, look at the distance that man taking that thing from, and look at the distance he brought it. They will give them warnings. They will remove it. They will come back. People are supposed to walk. People are supposed to move. Everybody, people must move freely. But imagine, they won't. So it's a good thing for Cyrus to say, oh, I'll suggest or I'd like to see the city planting flowers, whatever he suggests. But if you say it in a condemnation way, then no. You say it in a sarcastic way, then no. So now they're removing things. Come to think of it, look at this right here. Somebody coming to do the demolition or whatever they're doing, they just come and put it there right here. Now they're trying to remove these things. What's this? What's up, brother? Yeah. I'm following no Buddha out there right in front of the wall. Where we go? Yeah, one. Okay, I will 30 minutes. So push it where? Right in front of the children wall. Okay. Let me go tell them. You see? So, let's be real. This country, a lot of us, even us, within government, we are gradually adapting to the changes. And not every government will step up the game the way this government is stepping up the game. To say, okay, I'll step up, I'll go by my agenda, and I make sure I implement it, even if it's 50%. It would affect some people in that 50%. Even if it's 100%, it will affect most people. But the fact of the matter is, if you suggesting the government, you cannot say in a sarcastic way that you have not seen it before and this and that. No, that's not the mayor's job to go around planting flowers. Some of you were privileged to travel around. Not mayor come and be planting flowers in front of people that build their houses. No. The mayor doesn't go planting flowers or you pay or then they can't plant flowers for you. No. In government areas, they do things there, and there are strict things that you're supposed to do. Strict things you're supposed to do. So they don't just get up. Everything is done through the city planning. Through the city planning. They looked at it, the technocrat come to board, they discuss it before they say, okay, this place will need flower there, this place will need tree there, this place will need this there. So everything will tell you what should be done where and how. So we have to understand how most of the proceedings or most of the things are done. We have to understand how these things are done. So in criticism, you should know, you should be informed about how it is done. Other than that, you take a referee to say he don't want to score the penalty because you don't understand the rule of football, because you see the referee running and the man right in front of the goalpost, you say, oh, the ref missed the goal. No. If it's not the ref's job, he cannot do it. So these things are done carefully. So today you see this exercise. Most of the here. No, man, trust me, let me tell you something. Most of the people that come on in, let me tell you, Liberia is one country that I do respect a lot, because I know, if not within Monrovia, if not all the counties, but just Monrovia alone, I can assure you, I can say that at least 70% of the people in Monrovia have traveled. 70% have traveled. But you see this thing of where we travel, we see an organized system, organized structure, in those places. We don't understand what mechanism have been put in place for it to happen. We allow it, we're happy with it. But when the same things, the same implementing groups come to Liberia, work with the local government on ways to, keep the city going. And then when they do these things, and then the city decides to implement it, then people get in and say, no, now they can do it. Somebody will say, that's what they wanted people. But you will see the warnings we've given them, removal notices, more than 4 or 5 times. Sometimes whole year we go back and forth. Sometimes lawmakers will come. They will say, oh, Mayor Shafa will begging our people need to do this. We will work with our people, our community development people, who will take this year to settle this thing. That's their job. That's what they got elected for. That's why they got elected for. They have the TR to work with the people and make sure the structure, they are thinking the way it's supposed to be. But come to think of it, they will not do it. They will tell the mayor, they will appeal to the mayor. Mayor said, okay, let's give the people a chance to relocate. That people will work with them, that people will find place for them. But somebody will say the mayor is supposed to come and go find place for them. How? So these things are not. Just so people are difficult. Sure, man, it's frustrating, but I'm telling you. Imagine all the people will get in the street, because every department or director wants to make sure They are implementing. Look, let me tell you, sometimes the mayor will sit in meetings from directory to directory, plan by plan, implementation, strategy, everything will be decided before these people can get in the street. You see, eh? So, all these things, at the end of the day, these people will come up, the city planning, the community service, the police, the media, every director will come here to make sure that these things are implemented based on the discussion. So, let's, the truth hurts, but you are, yeah, Ruben. Yeah, Ruben, that's it. So a lot of things. So people gotta understand that this is no pick and choose thing. People gotta be real about it. People gotta be real about it. So it's a lot. Oh, so everywhere we go, there'll be criticism. There will be different things happening. Jim Thompson, I understand your point, Chief, but some Liberian a lack of research. Imagine someone talking about not the mayor duties to plant flowers and beautify the city. How will you make the city without planting trees and flowers? Mayor has to plant all these things, not only demolishing places. So, Cyrus, I think you have to go back to your statement before, because I guess you went to research now, so you came up with some other things to add up with. But again, Cyrus, we're very clear on the things we do. The city corporation is structured and layout. There's a lot of different directors we have. We have public safety. So if the public safety team gets out in the street to do public safety job, you don't tell them to go and do sanitation job, because the sanitation department goes in the field to do sanitation job. You don't tell them to go do community service job. Everybody, every directory, every group operates. So city planning responsibilities, they are carrying it out. That's what you're watching. That's what you're seeing. So the time the mayor was planting trees and planting flowers, you weren't watching at that time. You were somewhere doing something, maybe working, busy or something. So I'm telling you that this job is not about the operation one, and I'm planting flower operation. Let me put it in the simplest Liberian way, Cyrus. And I don't want you to be sarcastic about saying things, especially what you and Ruben's going through. It's everybody watching, everybody reading. We have to elevate this country in conversation and advices and way forwards. We have to. Okay? So Cyrus, you want to be right, you are right. But we have operations, we have everything planned by those things, and we do them accordingly. So if you see a demolition process going on, you don't be calling for, oh, why the people not drawing water? No. So you see in news and these things, you respond to. You respond to what's happening. Then you just come out and lie, oh, I never see the mayor planting flowers. Oh, you never see him planting flowers. He's supposed to go be planting flowers on this kind of operations? This is not it, man. Let's be real about things, bro. Like I always say, if we can't do what we can do, We have to. So let's last. Go go again. James Thompson, nothing in his comments suggests it is a crime. Why would it be? He is just suggesting trees. Sure. So that's a Samoko. Yeah, you're right. Seriously, I don't know why y'all all still have Zing around within Sinkor. That's Reggie right here, yeah. And Sarah Swan, you aren't wise, brother. At first, you didn't mention anything about trees planting and isn't that. So yeah, because we told him to make research. I think he did his research and understood. But again, like we're saying, this is a city government, and the mayor has lots of responsibilities. And I made it clear it's not about planting flowers. So you have beautification, you have sanitation, you have community service, you have public safety, you have policing, you have a lot of things that the city government, revenue, taxes, compliance, a lot of things that the city government is made of. So when these exercises are being carried out, if taxes is being carried out, how can you come and say, oh, the people should go be digging homes? Oh, that's what I'm saying to you. So this whole makeshift removal thing is almost 4 to 5 months. So we give notices, removal notices to these people. You warn them. You send the community service people to come and talk to them. You send the city planning people to come and talk to them. You send different groups. It's like back to back discussions. Sometimes, I even told you that sometimes there are lawmakers and all get involved. You set up the deadlines. You can't be me 2 zing around here. The next day you can't me 20. You see, that's the thing about it. And just what we're saying, these things have security implications. Because, for instance, we have police. We work along with Liberia National Police and all security something. So they say, oh, crimes happening. And the people say, oh, that because of the makeshift all in the city, the too many makeshift, the boys then will be sitting there in the night. They will be playing with that thing. They will be doing this, want to be doing that one. What do we have to do as the city? We have to remove them so our people's lives can be saved. So when we're doing these things, then somebody come and say, oh, I'm surprised at you. You're not digging hand pump. You're not doing, oh, come on. Oh. This is a city government that is doing all its best to work along with the people themselves. We don't just carry on this demolition. We have serious meetings, serious consultative meetings with both leadership, their chairs, all these people. We have serious meetings with them. We set up deadline for removals. We do all these things. Yet and still, some of them will do what they want to do. Yes, they will not do nothing. We'll show you places that has been marked, removed by MCC. It's been over 6 months. They will still keep it there. We'll put a pin. They will put a pin over here. We'll put a pin. They put a pin over here. My brother, if we continue to work like this, swear. If we continue to work like this, trust me. Continue to work at this, then there's no way. My brother, Aries Presley, you talking about people suffering all over, my man. People are suffering all over. But does that mean that everybody, so you yourself can take a boot and put it on, I take my own, I put it, everybody just take that thing and put it on the car? No, bro. The government got marketplaces. You got representatives. You got chairmen. You got different kinds of people. They work together. They get back to the government and say, we want this, we want that, and the government work along with them. But it doesn't give you the right to say, because your people are suffering, so your people must just come on the road, bring their copper and start selling. So we're talking about changing minds. We have to change attitude as well. If we want a better Liberia or better Monrovia, we have to envision it. We have to see it in the right way. But you can say, oh, the people are suffering, so that means everybody. Even you saying that right now you got needs. So because your need comes in and then you will get it and just go say, okay, yeah, today I see my friend with plenty bait, so I take my plenty bait, I bring it and put it on the road. No. So some of us who got handicaps in our family, they need to go and hustle. They're supposed to use the sidewalk. Then you put all your businesses on the sidewalk. They may start passing on the main road, getting in harm's way or cars and this and that. And you come back again and say the people suffering. But bro, what the truth lies, the reality shows we have to say yes, this is right, and this is not right. This is not right. The people suffering. So that means anybody. So all of us now that got one way problem to take it out of family, we just count on two and just build makeshift on the road. Then the people that come in and are paying their taxes. Come in and are paying their taxes too now say, oh, when you get rule, they'll say we'll register, they'll say we'll do this, but no rule. Then we'll say, yeah, the people suffering, so all of them will agree to it. This is wrong. Let us stop this mentality. Liberia is not the only country that's going through situations. Liberia is not the only country. Liberia is not. So, Aries, I think you need to be positive in your statement and just saying some things that doesn't align with the reality. It doesn't align with the reality. Okay? So now we're on the Avenue Way going to Fiamma, and we'll show you areas that have been marked to be removed over 6 to 7 months, yet it's still there, and they are still growing and growing. Yeah, see this one? Somebody here gets steak. Can't pull round pools and say the people suffering. No, man, that's not how it's supposed to be. Let's be real. Yeah? Let's be real and be clear with it. People are suffering, but we cannot allow the suffering people, and all of us do, to keep our country like this. Makeshift all over. And things that are not to be done down here. All these places. I'm on there. Both that bubble go in my room. That bubble go in my room. And pay 1,000 and bring it to a man on the road. Trouser. One of my trousers. One of my scary. One of my trousers. Yeah? Okay. Lord, some family people get disturb me for money, but they call it, hold the bag and buy, just say, I get money somewhere. So I get put the whole phone up. So when I block them, when I block the number, then they'll call different number, I block the number, they'll call different number, so I call the whole phone up. Walk around. I'm not working right if I'm not working. I know it, but we're just working in the morning, since the morning. No, I say yeah. Yeah, me all yeah. That's something different working out. Yeah. I'm working, I'm going live now. I can't do too much communication. I was saying people here, seeing me, everybody here, when it's something I here. So we're ready to I know flipping rare. Yeah, Reggie. Sometimes I imagine places like Sinkor to be occupied with estates, well-laid structure. That's what we're talking about. At least we need to have a place in Monrovia that is well-organized. Sinkor should be a rich neighborhood. I'm telling you. And we have these things in other countries. We have neighborhoods that you said, you know that place for people to go and do XYZ. Oh, come on, look at this place. Look at this place. This place has been mad since last year. It was from here and it reached all the way here now. All the way here. You see? So let's be real. If people give you one in the market and say, don't put nothing here, don't do the one. You see it? And they build permanent structures.
They're coming now.
That's it. You see the power theft? Yeah. Even power theft as well. See them right here. See how they did this thing. How can you possibly look at this? Look at this one. Don't worry. I guess it's the same police people, LEC people that did this thing. You see? This place here used to be just steak. Last year I remember. Just steak. Next thing, the market removed. Continuously they built a full structure. How? You know these things there? People tell them day by day and they think that, the people just get up to do it. No. People are not getting up to just do things. A lot of consultation. They meet with the lawmakers, they meet with all the people, then they have this meeting back and back and tell them, don't do this, do this. And everybody agree on what they should do and what they should not do. But after the people warn you, you come and put something else there. They warn you of this, you come and do another thing. So, let's be real. You gotta move it quick. If this is how USA thinking, they will be where they are now. Seriously, I mean, no disrespect, but Liberians are sorry. Sometimes we just test the law. We just test to see whether we really mean it, or what are the people really mean what they say when they say remove this, and you don't want to remove it, and you think that it's a joke in city planning and city structuring. This is it. This has been a long time age warning. I'm telling you, over 2 years, and we'll get to places and you will see where these places been marked over a year ago. 2 sidewalks. There's that. Still, they go there. So we've been joined by the IG, our brother. He's here this morning giving support because this man is one of the strong men when to talk about city ordinance, cleanliness, and everything. He got one of the biggest group called Procom. They go around in helping the city in both ways. So he followed the live and is here this morning joining us. He's the Inspector General here for Mines, Gajus Coco, a very, very high profile man here and giving commands to the mayor. Yeah, so once they have been removed, they clear the area and then government can be able, the city planning can work with the community people, the government to be able to put the rifle structure. These things are sidewalk. They're meant for our handicapped pedestrians and stuff. But the people built all on it, so you have to remove it and create those pathways that people can walk on it. You notice now in Liberia, 90% of our people walk on the road because there's no sidewalk. All the sidewalks have been occupied by business people in the name of the country high and people suffering. So we have to go back to be able to reinstate. The mayor have meetings with their community leaders, their representatives, the lawmakers, and whatever in the community to be able to send them to the marketplace or able to create areas that they can go to sell instead of selling on the realms and on the sidewalk. So this exercise, they've been giving notice over 3 months, some of them over 6 months, and they still refuse to do it. So finally today now, the exercise is ongoing for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday as well. So thank you, Chief. Welcome again. And but let's grab a word or two for you now before you leave now. Yeah, but you just say 1 or 2 things to your people, my man. Yeah. Sure. Thank you. And I see people in Keke already calling you honorable now. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, yeah. We also have to talk to our people. So it's good that you try to form part of these consultative meetings so you can be able to figure out ways to be able to get the people at due areas to be. Yeah, thank you very much. So the Deputy Mayor himself here in action this morning. This exercise is massive, and now we are on the Fiaman Road. We are on the Fiaman Road. Now we are on the Fiaman Road again, moving in, and where is it? Is in front. Yeah. So we're on the Fiaman Road. Not easy this morning. River City Corporation. And let's keep our comments coming. Let's share ideas. Let's share way forward. Everything is not right, but everybody's trying to make sure that we can get the right things done and the right things in place. So this place here was demolished 3 months ago, and now imagine they've come back again and rebuilt. So this is the kind of thing we'll go through. This is the kind of thing we'll go through. This is the kind of thing we'll go through. 3 months ago, this place was clear out, and now you see it's already occupied again. This is it. This is it. So you see here, you see the sign, removed by MCC. You see it, removed by MCC. So you see these things, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. All the places marked. All these places, over 6 months ago. All these places. All these places. Now it's turning into the people this, the people that. Look at this. All these places. All these places. Now the atmosphere is so you see, all these places. I tell you, a lot of places have been marked. A lot of places have been marked. Removed by MCC. Still, they won't. And today now, they will say, oh, the people, they're getting rid of them. Whole road has been taken. So imagine from that fence to here. Somebody so we're turning to what cold water, yeah? Very cold water. Water was brewing. You have one juice. I will have contribution. I bring one more one. I have contribution to the white here. No. Why not we doing? What about minute? Yeah, the truth is most of our people, if not the majority, wants to live in the city but can't afford. The city is not for everyone, but rather those who can afford, and that's suffering is natural. It's all over the world, even in America. Thousands sleep on the streets, but that doesn't mean. But that doesn't prevent government from initiating development. Most of these things are not just done out of the way. I'm telling you, all these things, and the city government doesn't just come to break down here and there. They do have meetings. When those meetings are initiated, it's initiated with the community of people. You're not told to do the deal, you don't do the deal. Everything they tell them. They tell them. But what to do? They refuse. They go back to the people and tell the people. Some of them were inside their people and say no. Okay, so Rodney Johnson, that's right on it. Parkinson, in nature, you guys were preaching the same people suffering during the past government, all because you guys wearing the one. I mean, nobody said people not suffering. So Rodney, I think you're getting it wrong. People saying people suffer all over the world. So because people suffer all over the world, doesn't mean that people should just get up and do the things that are wrong. The removal of this thing is not done because somebody here get up and say no. There are consultations done by community leaders, there are consultations done by the lawmakers, there are consultations done here and there, and they tell them that you cannot be here. What do? They let it be. They come back, they get in the warnings, they give them documents to those effect, removal notices to those effect. What happens? They refuse. Reggie says to suffer is inhuman nature, bro, but you can keep living according to what you're going through. You need to put yourself together. Okay? So a lot's happening. I'm telling you, Joseph, building on sidewalk, and you cannot. And this is the thing is just clear that this is not a one-day thing. This is not something that they just got out today to do. This is something that has been into thorough back and forth negotiations, back and forth things. Yet and still, by the time you leave, they're back again. By the time you leave, they're back again. So now, please help all the people here. How you gonna pass? You can't wait? Listen, Chief. No space, just wait. There's no way to pass. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Hold on up. How to do it? I'll bring it in. So I think there's consultation ongoing right now. Serious consultation ongoing. Serious consultation ongoing right now, and the people with the iron tents are contending. They are pleading that the comment section is interesting. The comment section is interesting. Comment section is interesting. They made it kind of yeah, so telling you. So, Mr. Awaji, that's the thing. These places, Mark, they're done. This is the problem. Our people. Mark the places, 6 months removed. They're still there, refusing to move, only because. Ain't you enjoy your drinking juice? Yeah. All of the song? Saying yeah? No, you can't be drinking. Ain't you saying yeah? You can't be drinking juice. Okay, I'll put your camera over this. No, you can't be drinking juice. Exactly, these people giving over 2 months, but still. Listen, they're just removing the top, they all move it in, so it's just weird. We got no time. Yeah? Okay, let it go to the white, yeah? Yeah, but you move even the tire. No, bye. Your life is important, my man. Your life is important. No, my man. My man, let him move on the tire. You make it through a communication on the tire. Let him move on the tire. No, my man. No. Let him move on. So you are attacking me now? Attacking me what? You are attacking me what? I just want to know whether you are attacking me. But I am talking to the man. You move in. Bullshit. Divine, leave them men in. Divine, you get all of them men in. They're already angry. Yeah.
Did I see war before?
No, I'm talking to you that you won't get it back.
No, but I never see war before.
You are talking to I know you are talking to you. My man, you are no. I'm talking to you. I mean, you're talking to so many people, man. I don't want even a tire. My man, I left Beneba. The people that say who can be offended, now they can be talking about pass about it all. Most of the men that pass it, I don't have any group here. I think I love my ministry. You say possibility. Even the RGP commission. Just here. My man, y'all can't do also about bigger, my man. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm looking at you. Let me. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we're going out yet, and then you put it in the bag. So we're going. Yeah, let me dehydrate my system. No I'm gonna go get it. Let me put it in my bag. We'll be going down. The man said the poster is all about I don't see all these good economy. That was wrong. It's still going down. Yeah. It's still going down. What about in Chile again? It's still going so. I think we're every sugar. Every sugar. Oh, but I don't confuse you on that. Why yeah? Yeah, he said Lawaz is going to pass him. Yeah. Yeah, but we're going to pass him. No, the mayor said 7 days. Yeah. 7 days, not now. 7 days. That's that goes so. That's 7 days again. We can't go down there. The mayor said 7 days. Let me 7 days. So going so. Yeah. When I tell you about it, remember out here, people. Got somebody around who will go so. Hey man, they make it up on the chair around so. Look. No, who going so? We can't go clean up. The mayor said 7 days. Another 7 days there. Oh, the mayor said 7 days. Now that's how we're going. We can't go so. The mayor said we'll get it for 7 days. So we can go so. Oh, we coming so again? Yeah. We're going so. Let's tell them I'm going to turn around. Everybody go. You guys go ahead. This guy stop. Let the car stop here. Yeah, no go. That car stop. Come here, wait. What are they doing up there, Chief? They can't be discussing on the way again. Let the police move. Let the police move this thing. Hold up, baby. Let everything go. Let it start grow. We're going so. The mayor said after 7 days. So the 7 days region, that goes so. Now move this thing. We're going so. We're going this side. Yeah, move it. Let the police move the job and go. Yeah. Let the people go. Let the police tell the people. They were yet playing the general, all of it. Look at it, instead of one play. Wait. That people be here to the flag wanted to go over and move. But I won't roll up. Yeah. Y'all gotta be all the regulators thing. Y'all giving the people themselves hard time. Well, they need to be here. Yeah, but y'all talking to everybody standing there looking. Then you, somebody be here to stop signing group and they think go and move. Get it out. Yeah. Where the police? But the force are coming. We are there. Come here. My son, run off. Come on now, we're putting you there. Yeah, but I'm saying that we're going now. No, they're going now. No. Okay. That's the best bed you can get here. Okay, let me come up. You do anything now. Let me pick up. Yeah, that's the best bed you can do here. That's what you can do. No time. Come on this side one day, they will know. We'll mark it. About the same one for you. Yeah. Now you want No, we're not going to market. Why are you scared of that? They will get out of there, will show you before you get on your camera again. Now you're saying be doing it, now you're making all that about it. Yes. No, going on. We're leaving the market for you. Let me stay there. Be looking for him in the meantime. What the police? Less than a minute now. Okay, so look, bring that truck, man. Come. Come. Let the truck come. Let me go straight. Move that thing right in front of you. Let it go. Let it go. Fire. Let it go. Come. Last. Yes. Yep, that move that. Y'all move that thing. Y'all move the truck so you can park on the road. Y'all move. Move. Put the glass on here.
These guys on there got to get on board going. I leave here. I want the officer here.
Yeah, they was going over there. Put the glass on. Y'all get on board, let's go.
On board,
Okay, let's go. On board, let's go.
On board, la passe.
Okay, they supposed to get back. Let's go. I don't know who in front that was stopping to the mansion first. No other people ahead of them.
Après, il faut rester bien.
Very bien.
Si vous voulez faire un car.
See a car there. We gotta go to the. We gotta get ahead to the place. We gotta go stop there.
Yeah, to the side.
Get inside.
Yeah, Bob. We go in front.
Stopping right to Matari Mansion. To the Zoo Junction. Stopping right to the Zoo Junction. Tell you, I say I on the car. Stopping to the Zoo Junction.
No man is on the car. We can't over in front.
To the Zoo Junction. We're going to wait for you there.
To the Zoo. To the.
Let's go.
Yeah, do you know? India, bye bye.
Devant get car.
Put it to your side. Can't do my side. Put it to your side. Put it to your side. What I do my own punish. Imagine if I get you to put up my
The front load up. What happened?
you know they can't travel the front you want to pass it.
You can pass.
Not 2 weeks with it.
You can pass. Once they turn around, we'll come. If I have government going out, I don't call them, man. I'm for what player? Government here. I go straight to that Zoo Junction and wait for them there.
Hey. When I put on the steering in front of you,
Put your hand focus. I only want to take for your hand. To throw the.
Yeah, we muted the sound because we were en route to this other place. We're right in front of the zoo junction where this place was marked around September of last year, and from just the maroon structure, then came the one in the center, then came this one, and then this other one they're newly erecting here, and I don't understand. So again, our people will say this and that. They marked the first maroon structure September, and then they built this one in the center, and after that again they built this one, and then you come in with a concrete structure and you are saying all these things been marked, and you still come ahead again and building a concrete structure. So where are we going? You're saying that they marked the place and then you're going to build on it. How are we going? Yeah, James Lumbel, I had it muted because we were in route here, and
What's the lawyer alive?
going around. So
I want you to do something. I can walk in the way.
now they are coming now in the numbers to move their things. You know, so sometimes when you have been given warnings, the sooner the better. Especially I really feel bad for this person who is building this structure. Yeah, place marked, and you keep. And I don't understand them. I don't understand them. Over 6 months since September, I remember. It was part of the first team that came, and this place was here, and they said no, you cannot build in the alleyway. Again, alleyways, and yet still, out of one, they've built 3 other structures there, and now you're saying resort.
You milk man.
So, all right. So now, they must get a permit. They must get permit, exactly. So they must get permit, and that's the thing. I'm telling you, my community where I live, I came on Thursday, met them trying to erect a structure, and I stopped them. Said, listen, we all live here. I don't want it to say myself to say I'm the one reporting you guys. But there's a question. Have you guys obtained a permit? What kind of permit? You know, they started being attacking. What kind of permit? I said, no. You need to get permit before you start to erect things, places. You don't just get up one day, all that container will come in the port. Even if you come into port or mansion down, you cannot build on the alleyway. You cannot put structures on the alleyway without a permit, because the city planning people got to give you demarcation and saying, oh, from year to year you can put this, from year to year you can put that, or you can, but you just get up and do it. And then when the people come to remove you, say, oh, the people hunting you. No, nobody's hunting you. So let's be real. If we want to succeed in this country, we must be able to try to do at least, if not 100%. But you get up. The people came to mark this place since September of last year. Mark this place. So you know this is the alleyway. They mark this place. You say, oh, what kind of way are you do here now? Oh, my friend, you cannot build in the alleyways. The next thing, another person come again. The bills are you. The next thing the term make can pay. The 4 months all get some posing there. I will put concrete. How? How? Over and over. How? So now they're about to remove it, and let's see what happens. You know, this is it. So, who brought it to I'm on the door. I'm gonna get the what? When? Because Bobby stay home, so I can get Bobby and I ready to move my car here. Okay, bye bye. But you stay home, so I don't know where I am. So I just wanted somebody, what page is you there? What you doing? Huh? I want to find some people.
You ask me about everything. What is all I'm not doing nobody boy
I want more on the road.
No, Sinkor is dope. Remember the whole era for you, so the whole time.
Don't make people all over me. When it's carry over you. You're really confusing also. You're busy with it. Yeah.
I'll call it off. I'll call it off. I'll come to the criminal you general.
Looking at Wood or you now. Okay. We're looking at Wood or you now. I mean, you do nothing for our friendship. You dare you. You do. That's the people here. Hey man, this is the director of youth affairs. He's controlling all the youth in Central Monrovia. Chief, let's talk to you this morning now, please. How are you doing, Chief? The people demolishing. Do you live around here?
I used to, but I don't really live there.
You care to tell us your name and where you work?
Yeah, I'm municipal and manager for tourism.
Okay. So now the government carrying on this work now. What do you make of it? Seeing you here this morning.
Yeah, actually, people kind of say it takes pain for development.
It takes me for development.
Development to come. There's no easy way to development. You see, some of us who are not going to development. We can see the development there, and they are married, they are making sense. But when it comes to our...
So in other countries, you don't see Makeshift anywhere?
You don't see it. You don't see it like the last time, like...
But somebody got on the live and said the people suffering so that they're right.
They got a right, but the government have marketplaces in almost every community. There's a marketplace, even there's a marketplace. It's better to go there and sell. People will come. Those who want to buy, they will come to the marketplace, they know the place to buy. So you guys, put in the streets for the citizens. It is under the conduct manner. Yeah, this is sitting up in the recent. This is sitting yeah, somehow.
It's giving you our time to describe it. Okay, thank you very much. So we're still right here at the Monrovia City Corporation team. All the top officials are here. Makeshift remover right here at the Lakwasi intersection. And this exercise is creating traffic here, but still, and as you can see, this makeshift government wants them to be removed because they are actually making the city to look not beautiful. So leave us a comment, tell us what you make of this exercise. Tell us what you make of this exercise, if it's good. Come on, Dara. Let go. Let go. Yeah, yes, everybody get it. Okay.